Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. I garden in a Zone 7B in the southeastern United States, and I do videos on gardening, plant hauls, plant rehabs, and just gardening in general. Today I want to do a video on what's blooming in September. I cannot believe it's September 2023 already. But you know, time waits for no man, so let's see what's blooming. One of the plants that I've been so impressed with have been the Mexican Petunia. I bought this full price, and which I really do I buy plants full price, but I've been wanting it because I've heard that it's really great for hummingbirds, and that is so true. I have had hummingbirds on this plant, like 2 and 3 hummingbirds at a time. It is so great. Beautiful purple flower. Really nice. And you know, hummingbirds like anything that's trumpet shaped, so this is perfect for it. Every day it drops these flowers, and then tomorrow there'll be a bunch of new flowers again. So that has been really impressive for me. Also impressive and a fairly new plant to the garden is this plumbago. I bought this plumbago also on full price because I just don't see it anywhere, and I just grabbed it and I just bought it. And again, blue flowers are a joy to watch in the garden because it's so contrasting. You know, like there's red, there's yellow, there's pink, but then bam, there's blue plumbago. I really love it. This is supposedly supposed to be a perennial, and I'm gonna see how it goes. It's supposed to grow, I think, 4 to 5 feet, or 4 to 6 feet. And I find that we're in September. I thought it would be growing faster than that, but it's okay. I'm not complaining. I just love the blue. Also blooming is the artisan echinacea. These I bought at Home Depot in one big container. I literally bought one big 2-gallon, and I separated it into 4 plants. And it's really a beauty because on one plant there's a faint orange, a deep red, and then another plant, it's all orange, but it was all in one big container that I divided. So it was really a beauty when I bought it, but I knew when I bought it I was gonna divide it because it was just too beautiful not to get. It was like $19, so for 4 plants, 4 plants, $20, that's like $5 each. And they have been really performing. At first I was worried because when I first put them in the ground, they were drooping every single day for a week, and I was like, because I remember with the powwow, I don't remember all this drooping, but it's finally caught its roots, and they're looking really nice. This is the Artisan series, and this is Sweet Orange, I think it's called, something like that. Also blooming, we have marigolds. This is actually a volunteer plant. This one was a seedling that got away from me, and I have nowhere to put it right now, which is why I haven't pulled it up. There's actually another one here that I'm gonna pull out and put in the fall planter in the front of the house. I don't know how I missed those. I mean, by the time I realized they were there, I didn't have anywhere to put them, so I couldn't pull it up and transplant it. So now I'll just pull it up and put it in a planter sometime on the weekend. Also blooming, we have some lantana. Now, this one, again, this is a new gold lantana, and I bought it on clearance, and it's budded up, and it gave me some buds, some blooms before. So this is a second go around, and it's not blooming as much as I know a lantana is supposed to, but that's probably because it's small, it's young, but it's giving me some blooms, and it's budded up, it's completely budded up. So we're gonna get blooms. There's still time. It was only September. I'm in the southeastern United States, so my I might not get a frost or a freeze until early November. So I still have, 8 weeks to work with here. Also blooming is my butterfly weed. That guy right there. It has been a joy to watch. The butterflies, the hummingbirds, everybody, the bees just like enjoy that plant. It's growing really, 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 really fast. I bought it in a 2-gallon and it's doubled its size in literally a month. That's how fast that thing grows. So if you're looking for something that's going to bring butterflies, bring bees, bring hummingbirds, and any other insects you can think of, that's that guy right there. Dahlias are coming in. I've had a bunch of dahlias before and they're just so beautiful. I bought the tubers and I started them in the house and then I brought them out and look at this beautiful flower. Dahlias, oh man. I'd have to dig mine up in zone 7, but I'm not gonna. Well, I've read that I have to dig it up, and this is my first year planting dahlias in the ground, so I'm not gonna dig it up because one, I don't want to dig it up, and if it doesn't come back, then I'll just get another one, and if it does, then, then we're all right. We're all right. But digging up stuff and storing, I just don't have the space for it. I have carpet, and it's a light-colored carpet. I don't have any extra rooms to be putting plants and stuff, and so I just leave stuff out and let nature take its course. But isn't that a beautiful dahlia? So they have been doing really, really, really good. What else is blooming? Okay, well, we have one of the stars of this video is the Autumn Joy Sedum. Look at that. Look at those bees completely enjoying the nectar from this thing here. I mean, I just hope I don't get stung. There's just so many bees in here. They love, I actually am seeing insects. I don't even know what they are. I don't even know what that thing is. But look at it go. Ooh, okay. Yeah, the bees are loving the Autumn Joy Sedum. I love Autumn Joy Sedum. If you've been following my channel, you'll know this is one of my favorite plants along with the Gora, and you can see why. This is when they shine. They love the cooler weather. They love the fall. They just started turning pink, so it's going to get just a little bit more pink in the next couple of weeks. I cannot wait. A joy, an absolute joy. Look at that. If you have a double knockout rose, you know. This double knockout rose has been blooming since April and it has not stopped one bit. I have not pruned this thing back. I have not done anything to this plant, which is probably why it's so tall. You see how tall it is up there? Maybe if I had pruned it, it would have been a little bit more bushy and stuff. But I'm okay with that. Look at how beautiful this thing is. This is one of my best buy ever as a gardener. If you don't have a double knockout rose, you need to get one. This is, I think, what, 2 plants? These are 2 plants in this whole little setup right here that have been completely blooming. I cannot wait for next year. Not only is it completely bloomed, it's budded up. Like there's still more blooms to come. Now look at this beautiful little bloom right here. And then look at this guy here that's tightly wounded and is trying to get out. So I cannot say, I don't know what else to say about double knockout rose. It's an absolute beauty in the garden. I don't do anything to it. I just let the rose be the rose. Now I could have pruned it. You can see I could have pruned it because it's really, let me just back up so I can show you how tall this thing is. Wow. Wow. So I'm set when it comes to double knockout rose. I will vouch for this plant. I don't do anything special to it. I don't do anything special to my soil. As you guys know, the only thing I do to my clay soil, and I have clay, Southeast US clay, and the only thing I put in my clay is soil conditioner, which is pine bark. And then, of course, I put in the fertilizer, but I don't put all that extra stuff I see people putting in plants. And people always ask me, how do you get your roses to look like that? Don't overdo it. Don't put all kinds of stuff in the soil. Don't be, don't do it. Just let nature take its course. I can vouch. Absolutely gorgeous double knockout rose. I've got a Coreopsis on the second go around here. I love Coreopsis. This is a second flush. I pruned it and it has come back, and it's come back just as good as the first go. So I can tell you, if you're looking for something that's really going to give you some blooms, really look nice with that yellow and pink and red, Coreopsis is it for you. Also blooming is my Veronica Speedwell. I cannot tell you how happy I'm about this plant. The bees love Veronica Speedwell, and they love it back because they just keep giving the blooms and the bees keep coming back. Now look at this guy here. I'm recording and he doesn't even care. He's going in. So that's Veronica Speedwell. And then I also have another type of what is this plant called again? Another type of Dahlia right here. This is an orange one. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? And look at this one getting ready to come out. Really, really pretty. Blanket flower, still blooming. Imagine if I had really, really pruned these things. It would have looked even better. Really, really pretty. And guys, you guys will be happy to know, after all the stress I've gone through with my Gora, look who's blooming again. Mrs. Gora. I was ready to cut this thing down to the ground, and she must have heard me because she's giving me blooms, and I'm so, so happy. I was really, really worried that something was up with this plant, but it turns out it was just, getting ready for the next flush. Look who's blooming again. This is mums. These are mums from 2 years ago that when I first bought them, I put them in the ground. And that's one of the things that I always tell people. People always say the mums burn out. The mums don't last. Don't put them in a container if you don't have to. I put mine in the ground, and look at them. They bloomed in May. This is their second bloom, and they're gonna bloom again come fall. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on the mums. The mums, they might have this reputation, they might be overdone, they don't last. But my experience, let me just say that, my experience is that when I put it in the ground, it has come back. Now, when it bloomed in the spring, I was told I had to pinch it back because if I didn't, it wasn't going to bloom again. And I did not pinch it back. Maybe because I forgot about it. Maybe I had other things going on. And it kind of dropped all the old spent flowers from that first bloom. And here we are on a second bloom. I did not do anything to this plant. Nothing. And here's this beautiful purpley pink color. And there's a grasshopper, I think. And here's that nice orange color. So I'm set. If I really wanted to get anything to put in a fall container, I could put that in there. I don't have to buy any mums because this is my second year of mums coming back. So I am pro mum. I have a white Gora there. This is new to the garden, and that's the second flush. So I'm happy about that. Butterfly bush. Always blooming. The butterflies love it. I love it. The problem is I have to take it out. It's taking up too much space in the garden, and I have a Pugster periwinkle dwarf butterfly bush that I'm gonna put here because this is taking up too much space. I might give this away. God knows I have too many butterfly bushes, and I've actually dug like 5 of them up, put them in containers, hoping that when somebody comes by and they love butterfly bush, I could give them one. This is the Autumn Fire Sedum. It's just beginning to turn a little pinky red. This one is going to be even more red than the Autumn Joy. And just like the Autumn Joy, the bees are loving it. Absolutely loving it. What is that bug? I don't know what that is. Is that a wasp? Wow. Yeah, this one is taller. The Autumn Fire is a little bit taller than the Autumn Joy, but it does not matter. The bees don't care. It's sweet to them. They love it, and they're having a grand old time. So if you're looking for a fall blooming perennial that's reliable, doesn't require a lot of maintenance or a lot of water, Autumn Joy Sedum and Autumn Fire is your people. Another plant that has been really exceeding my expectations are these 9.98 roses I got from Walmart. I bought these bare root from Walmart for 9.98 earlier in the season. I didn't do anything special to this. All I did was dug a hole, put my pine bark in there and my rose food, and this is what I got. I've got a yellow, I've got a red one right here. This one smells divine. And again, I did not prune it. That's why it's so tall. I should have pruned it when it got to this point. I should have pruned it when it got to that point, but it doesn't matter. I'll prune it back at the end of the season. And as you can see, it's all budded up, ready to give me even more red roses right there. This one is yellow roses right here. This one here is a faint white. This one is really, really pretty. And as you can see, look at that. Look how pretty that is. $9.98, guys. Walmart. You don't have to go, and it's not diseased or anything. You don't have to spend a bunch of money to go buy all these expensive roses when Walmart's got you. And it's completely budded up, guys. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with these roses. They don't have any fancy names. They're not like some special breed. It's just roses, and they have just been performing. My perennial hibiscus are still going strong, still completely budded up. What a beauty. What a beauty. These ones here are from Proven Winners. And they are just, other than the damage from the Japanese beetle who came and did the damage and left because now they're gone, the plant itself has produced really, really, really great flowers. I am so impressed with this particular Proven Winners. I think one is called which one is this called? Midnight something. I forgot the name of it. It's just been, look at that. This one is getting ready to come out probably tomorrow. This one's done for today. This is tomorrow. This is probably Monday. They just keep giving you the blooms. They love water. I noticed that when we went through that dry spell of not having any water, there was literally no blooms on here. And then we got some thunderstorms. I mean, it was so much water. And if you saw my prior video, you'll see that actually we had so much rain, it washed away most of my mulch. So I'm going to have to go back and buy mulch or prepare new mulch. And it was so much water, and then bam, they completely started flowering again. Of course, you know the canna lily. It's kind of winding down now, looking kind of ratty on some of the parts, but it's still giving me these beautiful blooms. I think the reason why the canna is looking kind of rough is because it's too close. I need to dig some of these out and space them out a little bit better so that I can actually, because I'm going to back up. Oh, look at that bee. It went right into the canna. Look at that. It is getting that. It is getting that nectar, boy. You can't stop him. Yeah, so the cannas are looking kind of ratty because they got damaged by that canna leaf worm thing. But it didn't stop them from blooming. This is the end of the season for them. And I think also because I did not deadhead as much as I needed to. And I know that. And as you can see, it's pretty dense in there. I think I'm just going to do one straight line. I think I probably have like 2 lines of canna. It's too much. They're too crowded. So the good thing is that I don't have to buy any more cannas. I can just dig some of these up and extend the bed going all the way up there. So I have a yellow, I have a beautiful orangey purple, I mean not purple, orangey coral color, and I have a red. My annual hibiscus still blooming. Remember, I bought these with my sister, and we we bought these for $7. They were so small, and look how they're doing. Absolutely great. And then there's another annual one here. This one's won't get that big, but that's that. My elephant ears don't bloom, but just wanted to show you they're still looking good. This year, come fall, I'm going to take them out those containers and put them in the ground. Because again, I'm not into this digging up and bringing into house kind of thing. And they probably won't do well. Well, I know they probably won't survive or freeze thaw in zone 7B come December, January, and February. So I'm definitely going to dig around somewhere in there. I'm going to extend the bed and put these guys there so that I don't have to worry about them. People always say dig them up in zone, I think people say that these are hardy in zone 8. I know a lot of folks who have these in the ground and they're in zone 7 and they come back every single year. So again, guys, please try things out for yourself. Do your own planting, have your own experience. Don't just do something because somebody else is saying that you're not supposed to or you're supposed to, because that's not how I learn. I learn by doing things on my own. And look at those roses. I'm walking back to the shade part of the yard, and look at those roses. Oh my gosh, I cannot how beautiful those are. That's that garden bed again. This is my chaste tree, and this is its second go around. It has these beautiful purple flowers, and it's really, really, really pretty. It's a tree. It really is a tree, and it doesn't belong in that bed, but it has done so well. I have to find somewhere to put it and make sure it stays there before I dig it up. So if you're looking for a really, really nice tree that has purple blooms and smells beautiful, that's your guy, the Chase tree. Chase Vitex, to be exact. Blanket flowers right there. I've got a catmint over there. It's not blooming. This is a second go around, so it's not blooming that great. Look at that. Even the phlox is still going strong. Well, something happened here. Don't know what's going on there, because I planted 3 phlox, and this guy decided that he don't want to live anymore. Well, hopefully he's just went back to sleep, and hopefully he's not dead. But yeah, look at this phlox. For some reason, my plants have really, really taken to this soil. People talk a lot about clay being terrible, but that's just not my experience. I just make sure that I amend my soil so that the plants are not completely drowning, or that so the soil doesn't recompact. But yes, guys, these are some of the plants that are blooming in the garden in September. Let me know what you think, guys. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please tell somebody about the channel. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.